For you guys, it's been 3 days. But for me, it's been about 2 months since I've been able to do recording, but I'm finally back. Hey everyone, it's AeroDragon. Welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. In the last episode, we killed more time waiting for Futaba to recover from her super, and in this episode, let's kill the last night. Let's see, what are my options? There's some good ones. Let's see, are any of them gonna get upped? Yes, and no. Okay, so that leaves 2. Yoshida or Kawakami. Do I get a new skill from either? Let's see. Let's see, Sun and Temper. Okay, here's one. Oh, that's good. And jeez, already 8. Ooh, both of those are really good. School's starting again soon, and I'm not going to be going into my mementos anytime soon, I don't think. I stand corrected. There's why it's gotta be so hard? You know what? I'm gonna toss a coin. I have a coin toss app on my phone, so I'll toss a coin. Okay, if heads, I'll hang with Kawakami. If tails, I'll go with Yoshida. Tails. Well, alright then. Yoshida it is. I don't know if you heard that ding, but yeah, that was the coin toss. Regardless, you get my point. Although he is ranked 7, so perhaps I'm gonna get the request to him. That would be nice.
Everyone. Good evening.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have a Sun persona. I should probably check my persona lineup at some point. All right, let's hang out.
Actually. What's wrong?
What did you ask here to discuss? I heard you met with Kuramado's grandson. You have ears to the ground, huh? And to think he's the candidate the party is backing to ruin my chances of winning. I'll be completely straight with you, since I already asked you to be my right-hand man. We're currently fighting against the Kuramado group.
What?
You're fighting with Mr. Kuramado? I have my ambitions of my own, you know. I owe him for all he did for me, but I don't want him to have influence over me forever. All the more, now that he's secretly working for the Diet members from other parties. I know he asked you to join his group, but I think you should decline his offer. They want to keep you on a leash so he won't reveal any damaging information. The real culprit of the expense misappropriation case you were blamed for is Old Man Kuramado.
What in the world?
I searched through the party's off-the-record accounts from 20 years ago. There's no doubt. Can you still forgive him? He led you into the political world and kicked you out in the worst way. But why? Seems he brought us popularity. As a result, he was having serious financial trouble.
I see.
It sounds as if you're saying that this is my opportunity to clear my name. And so you need an answer from me on whether or not I'll be your right-hand man, yes? His own grandson has already tried to persuade you, therefore, I can't wait any longer. If you join me, you can accuse Kuramado of his crime. You can clear your name, put no Gotora behind you. This is your best and last chance. Join with Matsushita and take my revenge against Mr. Kuramado, but drop out of the election? That's a difficult Don't do it! I see. So that's how you truly feel about this. Matsushita, I appreciate the offer, but I must refuse. You have no conceivable reason to refuse. My goal is to become a member of the Diet, not a right-hand man. I will not cast aside my beliefs. On that, I stand firm. The information would be the deciding factor in taking down Kuramado. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I was simply offering you a deal. I assumed you might decline it. Very well. Please forget it. I apologize for bringing it up so suddenly. I'll talk to the party and provide support for your next speech about the Phantom Thieves. Why are you doing this? I don't want to debate about the Phantom Thieves. I simply want to draw attention to them. And you can assert your innocence there, on a grand stage. To be frank, I'll be happy as long as Kuramado's group influences diminishes. Sephiroth, don't speak a word of this to anyone, for both of our sakes. Very well then. Feels like I'm caught in the crossfire of a political conspiracy. My friend is trying to take advantage of me, while my former mentor is trying to win me over. To achieve my dream, I have to set aside my beliefs. What should I do? Stick to your beliefs.
Yes.
You're right. Betraying myself means betraying my supporters, which also means betraying you. For some reason, just talking with you always helps me make up my mind. It's as if my heart is being manipulated. Perhaps if the Fan of Thieves truly do exist, I'm sure they're very much like you. For some reason, you stood by me, no good Tora, who didn't have any supporters.
Actually,
I've been thinking about this for a while, actually. You must have experienced cruelty and injustice in this life. I can tell by the look in your eyes. That's why I sent your desire to help the weak. And the strength to stand up to the hecklers, to Matsushita, and to Kuromado's grandson. You're no ordinary high school student. Even I know that much.
hey,
Would you care to talk about it? What good would that do? Just a joke. Sorry, I've crossed the line there. I've always lacked restraint in these situations. See what I did there? I relieved the tension by making fun of myself. Think of it an advanced technique for winning people over. Speaking of which... Rank 8! Mind Control. Occasionally lets you skip negotiation outright when attempting to obtain a persona. Is this useful? Absolutely. You can see why I was in a bind. It was either this or free time in other classes at school, which are both fantastic attributes. So yeah, that's pretty sick.
you're right.
Alright then. Well, at least make good use of Matsushida's help by setting up my next speech. I feel like I'll be able to fully express my beliefs if you're there with me.
I
We
shall
can discuss
ask
it
you
again at the
another
speech.
time.
Yeah! Okay.
All right.
Did I need level... Oh yeah, I needed
I'll see
my
you
charm
then.
maxed out to continue with Makoto's link for some reason. Always found that odd, but details. Yada yada yada. Okay, time for the obligatory exposition jump after the timer hits 0. August 21st.
Isn't today our deadline for dealing with Medjed? Futaba's still asleep too. This won't be good.
Hey,
What's up?
there's something I came to do. Today's the day Wakaba passed. I do this every year. Here, I've got a cup for you too. Futaba reminds me so much of her mother. She's a smart girl. Doesn't just go with the flow either. Wakaba, your work and your kid were so fulfilling for you. Why'd you have to die so suddenly? That reminds me. You saw me talking to that prosecutor, and I mean, that woman in the suit, right? I remember you were real bothered by it. She might come back, so I guess I should tell you about it. That woman was trying to get information on Wakaba's research out of me.
That's what we heard in the palace.
You don't need to know what the research was about. Just know there was some trouble around it. Obviously, Wakaba got dragged into that as well. Now, they ruled her death as suicide. But I've got my doubts.
Doubts. Could she have been killed?
Supposedly, there were people who wanted to take her research and use it for their own benefit. Don't get me wrong, though. I don't have a lick of evidence. That's why I haven't told Futaba any of this. I don't want to cause her any more trouble.
It sounded like she had suspicions of her own based on what she said in the palace.
Still, there's one thing I regret. It was right before Wakaba died. She told me, I think I might die. I brushed it off, thinking it was just a joke. But if I had just taken her seriously, That's another reason I took Futaba in. Redemption. She went through such horrible things. Those heartless adults just yelled at the poor girl. Hey, how do you heal emotional scars?
That's a tough question. I don't know.
Of course, sorry. Futaba?
Oh, hey, she's out and about again.
It's cold.
Huh?
You can't sell this.
Never mind that. But how did you get here?
I walk?
You're okay?
Was that bad?
That's not it. I'm just shocked to see you out of the house.
I'm sorry I worried you.
It's all right.
By the way, what's the date today?
August 21st.
It's the 21st.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You are. Medjed.
Oh, that's it. Let's take care of it now. Come.
Oh man, Futaba, I love ya.
It's my turn to help out. Medjed. Now how do we cook them?
Eliminate him.
Violent much? Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this? The kitty talked? Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep. It is not a dream! Get up! Say something!
I'll explain later. There's no time.
Right. Now hurry it up! I guess it doesn't matter. Let's get cracking. You're just tapping away over there. Are you sure this will work? Hey, Futaba!
She's in the zone.
I don't think she can hear me. Talk about intense concentration. This place is so messy. I'm surprised she could focus at all. Futaba, you should really clean your room a bit. Huh. She's not listening. Oh well. Just waiting around is boring. Let's clean the place up.
Sensing deja vu of when I first moved into the cafe.
Whew. It looks a little better now, don't you think? Well, Futaba, we're done on our end. Are you finished yet? She can't hear a word I'm saying. Guess we'll just have to keep waiting. I'm done! What's up? Something happened? It's finished. Finished? What is? It's so clean. Why?
She didn't even notice.
We cleaned it. Anyway, is it true? Did you really take care of Medjed? I handled them, and someone else handled my room. I don't understand, but this is good. Futaba? Hey, Futaba, what's wrong?
She just fell asleep again.
She's sleeping.
She has a pillow
Well,
on
it
hand
looks
just
like
to fall
it's been
asleep
taken
on.
care of. I guess we should get home and sleep too.
Oh man, Futaba is so precious. She actually reminds me a lot of myself when I was younger, because I was a very big social recluse when I was a kid. I had the hardest time talking to someone who wasn't my brother. So, Futaba's awake? Awesome! Has Medjed been taken care of? Or, more importantly, how's Futaba doing? She's in her futon. Seriously? She must have been quite exhausted. I can't say I blame her at all. If Medjed's been affected, it'll surely make the news. That should be close enough to confirm whether or not the deed's been done. Then why don't we all watch the news together? Yes, we shall meet at LeBlanc as usual. See you tomorrow, guys. We should be in the clear now, right? Well, I hope so. Sleep through the night. Yep, I'll just get to sleep. Okay, 15 and a half. Yeah, I still got time. Hey, your friends are down here. Hurry it down. Boss, hello. I got people who work who call me boss. I don't know what it is.
So you're finally up, huh? Don't slack off just because you're on summer vacation.
Yo, you look tired.
We've made ourselves at home.
Late last night, it was discovered that someone has tampered with the hacker group Medjid's website. The site's main page now displays what is thought to be the mark belonging to the Phantom Thieves. More so, the personal information of a Japanese man, a possible Medjid member, was illegally publicized.
Aren't these the guys people have been up in arms about?
Medjid has yet to issue an official reply. Furthermore, their previously announced cleanse of Japan has remained unimplemented for now. Some speculate that they have taken this series of events seriously and ultimately canceled their plan.
Yeah.
What are you all smirking about?
Nothing.
Well, stop it. You're gonna drive away all my customers.
After the commercial break, we will be asking guests from various fields about this turn of events.
But there ain't any customers.
Can it? My customers are on summer vacation too.
Oh crap, I just realized our break's almost over.
There are still 10 days left.
I want to go somewhere, but we can't just leave Futaba-chan alone.
Some things still concern me too. Like that research.
Oh, did you just get up?
Good morning.
It seems she's cautious of us.
Hey, why don't we go upstairs? If any customers come, she'll be even more afraid.
Why don't you go with them, Futaba? Have fun. It's about time my regulars show up anyway. So I don't want you guys loitering around my store.
The fact that there were no damages due to the hackers' actions is but an afterthought. The issue I want to make clear is the attitude of the police, and more importantly, the government.
What do you mean?
Are they doing their best to find an effective countermeasure against these Phantom Thieves? Is it not the government's duty to create a society where its citizens can live without worry? Unfortunately, the current cabinet is powerless. As such, they should be disbanded. I believe now is the time for me to risk my political career in hope of making a new reality. A new political system that goes beyond parties or factions. An ideal country of peace and order.
This politician seems quite promising.
I have to agree. I hope he can work to ease the anxieties of the elderly.
What do you think, boss?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
Okay, that's the 4th arc done. Yep, 4th. So now we're moving on to the 5th arc. So we know how this starts. We're gonna be showing who the next target is up front, and yeah.
So the Phantom Thieves only stole the heart of Futaba Sakura, and Medjid was in turn defeated by her real-world hacking abilities? This does correlate to the facts as we know them. If he's telling the truth, then Wakaba Ishiki didn't commit suicide. Did a third party target her life with the goal of destroying her research? Wakaba's death was 2 years ago. That also coincides with when the incident started occurring. Does this other metaverse user that Madarame and Kaneshiro mentioned really exist? Earlier, I briefly mentioned about those psychotic breakdown incidents that have alarmed the public. All of a sudden, people will lose consciousness or become violent. A situation as incomprehensible as that can't be explained away as troubled social conditions. I suspect that these cases are all connected to a larger, man-made plot. The method involved always muddled the explication, but your story has virtually confirmed its viability. Although I wouldn't have expected a new criminal to come to light from your testimony. What did your group think of this other metaverse user?
The true criminal.
How self-centered of you. The Phantom Thieves tamper with people's hearts without asking consent. How is that different? Well, no matter how you thought of them, there can be no doubting your resolve. Are those incidents because of you or someone else? Either way, I will get to the bottom of this.
Ring 3. Okay.
All right.
Now, let's move on to your next crime. Kunikazu Okumura. You should know who he is, considering what happened. Your testimony regarding this incident will be serious. I'm sure you understand why. Answer my next question carefully. What did you do to this Okumura?
Okay, time for the 5th arc. I guess I like it. I'll get into more details later.
To think, the cognitive version of a person would transform into such a horrible monster and attack us. That means our enemies aren't limited to shadows.
I thought the other people were just victims. Like the slaves at the castle or the walking ATMs.
Even though they seem to be alive, they're only part of the backdrop. The environment. In other words, the palace ruler determines the form and strength of their cognitions. I would have loved to ask Futaba's mother how far along she was with her research.
Research, huh? She was looking into that cognitive science stuff, yeah?
If we put together all the information we've gathered up to this point, abuse of cognitive science can lead to death, and it may even relate to the psychotic breakdown incidents. Considering the cognitive aspect, I sense a strong connection between it and the metaverse. On top of that, the research might have been stolen and used by someone else.
You mean those guys that showed Futaba-chan the fake suicide note?
If that is the case, those people are unforgivable.
Hey, Futaba, there anything else you can remember?
she's not even listening right now.
She is quite difficult.
That smell.
Come on, no fair.
Hey, can I snag a bite? Meanie.
Why don't we take a short break? I've been thinking, even if Futaba is a genius, could she really crush an international hacker organization that easily?
The one who taunted the Phantom Thieves was a guy in Japan. I knew the Medjed members in Japan weren't anything special, so I wasn't worried.
How do you know that?
Because I'm the founder.
What do you mean? Should we take that literally?
Yep, it was only me at first, back when I was referred to as the Hacker of Justice. But since I stayed anonymous, a bunch of guys from all over the world started using the name.
And those were the ones committing cybercrimes.
It was a hassle to expose all of them, so I just left them be.
So Futaba was the true Medjed, and we were freaking out over some weak-ass dipshits?
Sounds accurate.
You should have told us from the start, Futaba.
I discarded the Medjed name a while ago. I'm Alibaba now.
Futaba, what do you want to do now? Since you know our secret, we'd like you to join our team.
Okay.
Just like that?
This may even ensure our investigation of mementos goes along smoothly. Well, I guess.
Well, Futaba's real amazing. She's gonna be a big help for us, huh?
Say, Futaba, how did you find out about us?
Secret.
Where did you learn to hack?
Private.
When did you obtain the nav?
I refuse to answer.
Futaba-chan sure is unique. Still, it'll be a problem if she doesn't open up to us some more.
At the very least, we need to be able to communicate normally with her.
What should we do?
Let's just get to know her.
How?
First, we'll need to help her open up to us. If we each spend an entire day with her, maybe she'll get more used to being around us.
I see. We do have the time thanks to summer vacation.
We can begin tomorrow.
Let's go to the beach! There'll be tons of people there. Plus, we got totally dried out in that desert.
That's a great idea! I forgot I hadn't gone to the beach yet.
Excuse me. I'll come by tomorrow. See you then.
Let me help as well. I don't have anything planned.
Thanks. We can set a schedule with everyone else depending on when they're free.
Okay! Can I really do this?
Of course you can. Good luck.
Why me?
So, yeah. We're gonna try. Oh.
Stress is the enemy of beauty, you know.
How can I stay calm about this?
I understand how you feel.
Thanks to the incident with those hackers, people are calling us incompetent. And on top of all that, the Phantom Thieves are claiming justice is on their side. Don't make me laugh.
Medjed was dealt with by either the Phantom Thieves themselves or some avid supporter. There are no tracks whatsoever, so they must be quite skilled. Either way, the general public recognizes the Phantom Thieves as the subjugating party.
They're gaining support and influence much faster than we could have anticipated.
It is indeed an abnormal situation. I'm beginning to suspect mass manipulation of some kind. It's even possible that a powerful person is behind them, plotting the psychotic breakdowns. If only I had realized sooner.
It's rare to hear you speak in that tone.
For the sake of my justice, I won't forgive them.
Ooh, ominous. And he has no idea he talks with them on a regular basis. Oh, phone. Hey, I heard some people talking about us on the train home. They're saying how awesome they think the Phantom Thieves are. I heard some things too. It's becoming a huge topic of conversation. To be fair, the casualties from a Medjed attack would have been massive. It's no surprise they were heroes for preventing it. Can't speak. Good to hear. Yeah, it's really all thanks to Alibaba. You were a great help. It was nothing. Oh, that reminds me. Remember you said that stuff about the ATMs and banks just stopping? That wasn't Medjed, was it? Nope, that was totally separate. Some people overreacting to mere coincidence? Yeah, those rumors were never true to begin with. You seem quite talkative in these conversations. Is that so? I'll shut up then. I don't think I get it, but I'm pretty sure she's angry. Gotta apologize, Yusuke. Me? Why? I love it. Hey, is it really gonna be okay? I'm worried about how things will be from now on. Yep, but we'll start finding that out in the next episode, because I'm at 29. Yeah, just about 29 minutes, so I think this is a pretty good place to call it. Training for Tao is gonna be a lot of work, more than stealing someone's heart. Now that's my Phantom Thieves. I knew they'd pull it off. This definitely proves the justice of the Phantom Thieves. You may be right. Right? It feels great! Even the guys who've been criticizing the Phantom Thieves basically have to accept them now. News has been spreading like wildfire too. I gotta give them my extra boost on my site as well. Bet the approval rating will be through the roof tomorrow. Look forward to it. Why is he of all people getting excited about this? The news really did draw a lot of attention. I can't wait to see what happens. But we're gonna find out in the next episode, cause yeah, this has been going on long enough. Next time on Let's Play Persona 5, I guess we'll start seeing how Futaba will start opening up to us. See you guys next time. Take care.